Evening people, evening, welcome back to the channel. Got to be quick, we're not far off the start of the race. So tonight, round 6 of Next Gen Racing's Lamborghini Super Trofeo League. So we are in the Gr3 class tonight. We are live from Monza as well. In the dry tonight we were wet Red Bull last week. Very, very interesting. People sideways. Not many in the lobby tonight, only 4 drivers on track. I'm not sure if we're waiting, it does say waiting for 2 more. Before we just get on with that, still people having a razz round, so we're not quite into the race yet. We'll have a quick look at the scores. Bobby leading the way at the minute on 94 points. Jay Norwood second, 78 points. We've then got Saxo in third. 1 second, he's on 76 points. Duds in fourth with 74. Subertus fifth with 62. Danzo, did I say Subertus sixth? Subertus a fifth. Danzo in 6th, he's on 40 points. Weiss in 7th with 30 points. CLT Burnt Fry in 8th with 16 points. Mad Marshall in 9th with 12 points. And P1 Pilgrim with 11 points. But yeah, not many. Oh, we've got Pilgrim in the lobby. We've got Danzo, Duds, Saxo, Juno, Bobby. Oh, okay. 6 drivers then. Okay, a couple more. So that's scores up to now. Let's get ourselves in this room. So Danzo, Duds, Saxo, Jay Norwood, Bobby and Pilgrim all in the lobby now. It's a shame. You know, a lot of the guys put a bit of effort into turning up every week and racing, and you know, when the people just drop out, it does become a bit of a chore after a while, setting up the lobbies. And if you sign up to a lobby, race the damn lobby. How are we all doing tonight anyway? We all right? So no qualifying, it's straight into the race, and it's qualifying. It's set up. I'm just about to start the race. It's set up in grid order from championship positions. So let's take a look. Tricky chicanes of Monza. We'll see how they get on tonight. So reverse grid, Pilgrim starting from P1, Danzo P2, Duds P3, Saxo P4, Jay Norwood P5 and Bobby P6. Let's see if they all get away well. Revs up. Half an hour race coming up for you lot. The lights are on then. They're still thrashing up and they're away. It's a good start by everyone. Pilgrim not getting under too much pressure. He was out in the I think Jay Norwood trying to slap himself up the inside of Duds. It didn't quite work. So Pilgrim leads us through the first chicane. Oh, gets a bit tail happy. Saxo tries to slot one up the inside, side by side as they head up towards Curva Grande through here. Danzo in third, Bobby fourth, Duds fifth. Jay Norwood still hanging on to the slot in the sixth. Saxo, Pilgrim still fighting it out. Saxo gets through then. Bobby's run deep. Oh, it's not Bob. It's Duds. He's run deep. He's losing time. All the way down in 6. He's going to be 4 seconds down by the time he's up to speed. Let's see if Duds can pull it back. So Saxo leads. Started to pull a little gap from Pilgrim. 0.8 of a second. 1.2 back to Jay Norwood there as well. Bobby hot on his tail as they head down here into the chicane. Bobby not going for a move on Jay Norwood. He's in a good position to get him up this. Oh, both going wide. Both keeping it in a straight line as well through there. Can't even see Bobby, so close to Jay Norwood. Is he going to get that third position, or is he going to wait till the straight? Try and chuck one up the inside. Give me that. Bob's gone wide again through Parabolica. So Saxo 1.3 second lead. Pilgrim second. Second lead over Jay Norwood, who's got Bobby still harassing him from behind. A bit of a gap then back to Duds, 3.5 seconds. So Danzo's got it wrong somewhere, didn't see that. He's got it all sorts of wrong. He is now 22 seconds back. Let me put the usual nonsense on. Bobby and Jay Norwood getting past Pilgrim. On board with Bobby, he was looking pretty dangerous on Jay Norwood. Jay Norwood going wide, he's on the grass. Bob having to take a little bit of a different line through there, but taking the place nonetheless. Jay Norwood picking up a penalty as well. He's now got Pilgrim looking to take that position off him. Can Pilgrim get it done? Don't think he's going to. Oh, that's a brave move. Jay Norwood losing his penalty through there as well. So Bob winning out so far. Up into second place. Now 2.8 seconds back from Saxo in P1. Jay Norwood and Pilgrim still not off that fight yet. Duds has closed the gap back up though, 2.1 behind Pilgrim. Danzo now 39 seconds back. Almost 40 seconds back with some off-road in there. So Saxo then 2.6. Can Bob close that gap? Starting to pull a gap from Pilgrim, who's now pressuring Jay Norwood for that third position. He's got the inside line through here. Can he hold it? Jay Norwood's going to try and hold it down the inside. He's got the line as well. There he goes, slips his way through then. Oh, Pilgrim's got it a bit wide into the dirt. That's going to slow him down. It's going to just a flick behind. We've got Duds right back in this fight now. Less than half a second back is Duds. We're getting a good tow through here. Jay Norwood's going to be benefiting off, Pilgrim's going to be benefiting off Jay Norwood's tow. Closing the gap. Duds closing the gap up as well. Oh, carrying loads of speed sideways into that turn, trying to take that speed down. Still close between these three. Let's go and see what's going on up front. Saxo then, gap down to 1.6. Bobby starting to pile the pressure on. 1.5. Jay Norwood holding that third. Again, only just Pilgrim and Duds harassing him onto this long straight. Let's get ourselves on board with Duds. Let's change that camera up a little bit so we kind of see what's going on. Pilgrim then looking to make his way past. He has got his nose down the inside. Oh, he's had to run on the grass. As he outbrakes himself, he has. He's had to take the escape road. He's going to be reset. There he is. Gets reset all the way back there, does Pilgrim, unfortunately. So Duds up into fourth. Now he's got to pile the pressure on Jay Norwood. Pilgrim fifth. 45 seconds back then for Danzo. Not enjoying this track. Let's see what's happening here. 0.3 seconds, so still leading, but you can see visibly closer now. Bob has got to drop that penalty. He seems to be pretty consistent in these Lamborghinis. He's got to drop that penalty and try and stick with Saxo now. Takes a couple of tenths through there and sticks with Saxo well, doesn't lose any time. Does on the exit. So Duds, didn't see Duds getting past Jay Norwood. Possibly down the Scary straight. Jay Norwood's going to come back at him down the start-finish straight though. Not that one. Let's have a bit of that. In that toe then, Duds, is he going to go defensive? No. Jay Norwood's just going to tuck behind him, doesn't look like he's going for the overtake. Maybe looking to save fuel so he's not got a... Oh, maybe a tiny little bump there. That's just put Duds off his stride a tiny bit coming through there. Back on then between Duds and Jay Norwood. Yeah, I think Jay Norwood was just using that slipstream to save himself a bit of fuel. A little bit of strategy coming in there for Duds, not chucking one down the inside. So it might just be using Duds to punch a hole through the air. Let's see what happened with Saxo and Bobby. The gap down to 3/4 of a second. Bob's still got that penalty to lose, but he's closed the gap nonetheless. Jay Norwood does get the move back past Duds. So Duds gets the slight toe. Pilgrim still only 2.2 back. He's closed that gap up after getting it wrong into turn 1. So these two. Oh, Duds. Well held. That was all sorts of sideways, that was Duds. Does that put you under more pressure from Pilgrim for that 4th position? 1.3 seconds the gap. We're going to go for a bit of a move down the start-finish straight. It's not worked out. Danzo's pulled a bit of time back, 43 seconds. So this is where the fight's really at now between these two, Saxo and Bobby. Sure, Jay Norwood, Duds and Pilgrim will all close back up again in a second. Just coming through that first turn. Bob almost dropped his penalty. Jay Norwood has pulled a bit of a gap now, 3.6 seconds over Pilgrim. Pilgrim's got past Duds. Duds has got it wrong again somewhere. So down in 5th then for Duds. Danzo 6, 44 seconds back. A little bit sideways through there for Saxo. Bobby goes a little bit wide but carries the speed. He's on then up this Scary straight. There goes Bob, slips his way past, hard on the brakes. Does a bit of penalty dropping through there as well, just to be cheeky. Sideways on the exit though. Oh, Bob. He's had to relinquish that position, has he? Not quite. He's going for it. No, he's backed off, dropped his penalty instead. So it gives Saxo the lead back. Still only half a second in it between these two. Get him back down the start-finish straight. He's looking for a move. Don't outbrake yourself, Bob. Chucks it back into the racing line. Hard on the brakes for the pair of them. Difficult corners get right, that one. So Bob retakes the race lead. Saxo still with him. Pilgrim's chucked himself in the pits. coming in for fuel. So racing soft as well for Pilgrim. So he's now 5th. The rest of the pack still yet to pit. Bob's picked himself up another penalty. Must have taken an alternative line through a chicane. He still holds race lead though, 0.1 from Saxo. Saxo's turn to go for the move, or is Saxo going to use Bob for a bit of a tow? He's going to sling one into the chicane. Nope. Bob loses his penalty again, holds race lead. Does he keep it a little bit cleaner on the exit this time? Yeah, not so sideways. So Bob has got about an 1/8 of a tank. Saxo a little bit more on board. Might be able to squeeze an extra lap out of that one, we'll see. Saxo might even go for a move down here. I think he's just looking for the fuel saving. Jane Norwood comes in this lap though. Dudds follows him. Pilgrim's been in. He's just coming at this back straight towards Parabolica. So I think Norwood just been released. Pilgrim's not going to gain that position back. Is he going to get back past Dudds? Dudds just been released now. Dudds is just going to hold it, is he? Pilgrim carrying the extra speed. No, Pilgrim slings one around the outside. Dudds comes straight back at him though on the inside of the second part of that chicane. Side by side. Curva Grande, oh, not side by side. Dudds has stuck himself back in the slipstream. Pilgrim's gone defensive. Side by side through the chicane as well. Great bit of driving from those two. Still side by side down here. I bet they're loving it. Dudds just losing out for a second. Has took himself back into the shadow of Pilgrim for just the next corner or two. Bobby then getting himself up front. Saxo in the pits now. Bob's looking for another lap on that fuel. That's going to be an interesting next lap. That is for Bob. Saxo in now. Where's Jay Norwood? Just coming into Parabolica. Is he going to be able to gain a bit of time on Saxo? Saxo's still in the pits, not been released yet. He just gets released now. It's going to be close between Jay Norwood and Saxo. Not as close as I expected. Saxo has got a bit of penalty to lose though. So Bob on that blip of a fuel. Bob, oh, is that Danzo going backwards? Oh, just saw a car spinning round. Pointed back in the right direction now though. So can Bob make it round on that fuel? What's he betting, people? I'm betting not. Short shifting. He's scared. He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel. MRC Bobby's out of fuel. He's got 20.6 second lead over Saxo, but he's still got to get in and take fuel. Bob has just thrown it all away. Jay Norwood's going to come and take that position off him as well. He's closed right up on Saxo. 1.6 seconds the gap. Dudds might even be able to come through and take Bob. Come on, Danzo. Get him. So, Bobby. Who have we lost? Why have we lost Pilgrim? what's happened to Pilgrim. He's disappeared. But Saxo and Jay Norwood go through. Bob must be absolutely spitting bullets right about now. You can't believe what's just happened. So Saxo retakes race lead. Pilgrim does leave the room for certain then. Bobby just still trickling into the pits. Duds has come through to take that position. Danzo might still be a little bit too far back to gain anything from that, really. He's been pirouetting one too many times. So Saxo leading. Just have a swiffle of coffee while just watch these boys racing out. It's only half a second in it between these two. Good drive though by Jay Norwood, going for the move on Saxo up the inside. Does he outbrake himself? Almost, just about keeps it on track. Saxo's still right there with him. So Norwood up into P1, Saxo P2, Duds P3, Bobby P4, Danzo P5. Yeah, not sure what happened to Pilgrim. Hard on the brakes then for Jay Norwood into Parabolica. Saxo been in the pits yet? Yes, he has. He came in earlier, didn't he? As we watched Bob run out of fuel. Here he is. 27 seconds back from Duds and penalised as well through there. Danzo only 33 seconds back from him. Still only 11 minutes left. A bit of work for Danzo to do there. So Jay Norwood starting to pull a bit of a gap. He's got a second over Saxo. Both drivers on the super softs. Losing that time though, back down to 0.5 of a second. Through the Lesmos. Again, can be a couple of little tricky corners those, especially at full race pace with other people. Billy, evening. So, if you've not been here all night, Bill, I don't know whether you've been viewing all night. Bob's run himself out of fuel. He was leading. And he decided to do an extra lap, which he shouldn't have done. So now fourth. Jay Norwood has just got past Saxo to take the race lead, but Saxo's sticking with him. It was a second gap, it's down to 0.6. Bit of on board for Saxo as he chases down Jay Norwood. Gap just extending there then. Closed up to a second again. Can Saxo close back up under braking? Trying to stick in that slipstream. Almost a second back. You're not getting a lot of it. Just loses the tail on the exit as well, so now 1.1 seconds back from Jay Norwood, just starting to pull that little bit of a gap. Smaller then, Jay Norwood, gap up to 1.2. Both drivers keep it clean. Yeah, still 1.1 in it between Jay Norwood and Saxo. Else pretty much spread out. Duds is the next closest driver, 6.3 seconds back. Just about see him coming around that turn there. Let's just make sure Duds, no, just to make sure Dudds didn't go flying into the sand. It did look like it went quite wide, but there is a bit of runoff. Not a lot, but a little bit. So 6.3 back, 8.5 minutes to go. What can Dudds do with that? There they are in front. Let's change that to that view. Battling it out, Jay Norwood and Saxo. Saxo going to go for a move. Again, he doesn't need to worry about fuel saving. So he's got to do an extra lap before extra fuel, just race to the end. I've no idea, mate. Yeah, not many in this one. I know one guy's, I think his hard drive's broke or something. I'm sure I saw something about that in the chat. It might have been a PC though. And another guy was a bit late from work, so he couldn't make it. There is only 10 in the lobby. There's not meant to be any more. So Jay Norwood got down to 0.8 of a second. Oh, he's got it a little bit wrong through there. Saxo's going to come through then, take that position. Sweeps his way through. Doesn't get too excited on the exit, throw it into the sand. Dudds has closed that gap up. He's only 3 seconds back now. He's holding a big chunk of penalty, I think. You don't care about that. He's in it for the race. Let's see what he is holding. There's only 0.1. Just dropped it through there. Yeah, he's closing up rapidly on these two. These two could be in for a bit of a shock in the next 6 minutes and 45 seconds. This ghostly white Lamborghini comes flying through. I've not noticed it. Jay Norwood then 1.6 seconds of that. Saxo now starting to pull the gap. He's getting further away, Mr. Norwood. And you are under some pressure from Dudds. 1.3 seconds to gap. Bobby, he's well out of it now. 31.7 seconds back. He's not even fussed about his penalty. Danzo's another 45 seconds back. We have lost Pilgrim already. Saxo's starting to pull more. Have a little wander around with Dudds as he looks to chase down Jay Norwood. Both on the super soft tyres. Closes right up through there. 2.5 between the top three. That time is coming down. Good position then for Dudds. Is he going to make a move down the Gr3 straight? It's thrown out to the outside, but he's carrying a lot more speed than Jay Norwood. So up into second for Dudds. I thought he was a little way back, but he's pulled that gap right down, and now he's looking for that top spot. Coming into this race, he's got the bit between his teeth. What is he? 2.5, but pulling that gap down. Almost out of fuel though. I don't know whether you're going to make it round without coming in the pits, Dudds. You're coming in now, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, Dudds. I didn't even notice your fuel going down. I thought you were on for an absolute stormer. So, Jay Norwood retakes his second. Dudds won't be in the pits long though. Bobby up the back straight. Dudds back out now, but well off that fight. Oh, just catch Danzo getting it wrong through Lesmo 1. More time for Danzo, unfortunately. Saxo then 3.3 seconds. Only 3 3/4 minutes left. Jay Norwood got some work to do if he's looking for that position back. Duds definitely off that fight now, 14.2 seconds. Bob another 24 seconds back. So the fight's on then between Saxo and Jay Norwood, but more time developing between them, 3.2 seconds. Looking more and more comfortable then for Next Gen Saxo. No tyre wear on this one. Fuel depletion's on, but no tyre wear. Jay Norwood taking a massive wide line through there. 3.5 seconds back. He's picked up a penalty for that as well. Danzo's not far off getting lapped by Jay Norwood and Saxo. Just through the first turn, here comes Saxo. Jay Norwood just in the background. So taking half a second out of Saxo's time, but still got a penalty to lose. Purple sector there from Jay Norwood. Purcell joined the room. Not racing this one, Purcell. Sorry, mate. Starting to pull that time back again then, Saxo, 3.3 seconds. Duds still 14.4 back. Only a minute and a half. Positions are going to pretty much end up like this. It all depends on what happens up front, really, between Saxo and Jay Norwood. Saxo's just got to keep it on the grey stuff. Next lap will become final lap. Through Parabolica then for Saxo. Still Jay Norwood, not let him disappear. He's still only 3.1. Oh, Jay Norwood's had to come in for fuel as well, though. So that's that done. Saxo, plenty of fuel on board. Got himself past Danzo cleanly. Jay Norwood back out in the pits in second. But now a long way off of Saxo in front. 10 seconds. Does bring Duds back into the equation a little bit, but there's an 8-second gap between these two. This is final lap as well, so it's going to be a tremendous bit of driving from Duds to get 8.2 seconds back from Jay Norwood. And Bobby, fortunately, having not a very good night, running out of fuel halfway through, having to coast back to the pits for about a third of the race, a third of the lap. Put him all the way down in fourth. Had a few penalties tonight as Bob as well. It is one of those tracks though with these chicanes. Danzo also not having the best of nights. Oh, Danzo's pretty much out of fuel. He's coasted it round to the end. Right, back on board with Saxo then. It comes up this back straight for the last time. Played his strategy right. Had a good old fight with Jay Norwood, but just had that little bit of extra fuel. Comfortable 9.5 second lead then for Saxo as he comes across the line. Comfortable win for him. Jay Norwood, this final turn then, had a good old fight with Saxo, swapping positions a few times. Backwards and into the pit wall. Nice. Second place for Jay Norwood. Duds in third. Duds, man, why didn't you have more fuel on board? I thought you were on for a stormer. I third place for Dunslow. Bobby, he's going to come home in fourth. Danzo, unfortunately, out of fuel, so he's doing a bob at the end of the race. Just creeping across the line. Takes the fifth position. There it is. And we just wait for Bob. Backwards as well. That's what we want. It's quite a clean one there, Bob. Well done. Not for the race, obviously. You did terrible in the race. Yeah, it's a good victory from Saxo. Got his strategy just right. Bit of slipstreaming, just save that fuel. Clever, clever guy. Me, I'm going for the lead. That's all I do. Get the position. Strategy, what's that? It's fuel and tyre wear, I'm not racing it. Not that I get time these days. Right, that was it then. That was, what does it say, round 2, Bob? It's round 6. Next gen Lamborghinis. Tomorrow night, let's have a think. Tomorrow night, we've got the Gr3 Team Oliver Racing League. So come and check that out. That's at 8:30. At 9 o'clock on Thursday, we've got P1 RC's Rallycross. That's an interesting first. Oh, there we go. Kicked out the lobby. That was an interesting first race. We are at Suzuka on the tarmac. On I think it's hard tyres. It might be hards or mediums. I'm not sure. But that's Thursday at 9 o'clock. Friday at 9 o'clock, we've got the GTTCC covering the Fusion lobby, unless it's full, and then I'll be doing post-race. That does give me Friday off, but then I have to do the post-race Saturday, which I don't want to. But anyway, that's Friday night if it's on. Like I say, unless the lobby's full. Saturday night off. Sunday night, 8 o'clock, back for the MX-5s, the Modi 5 Cup, sponsored by Kyrgyzstan Motorsport. Thank you, gentlemen. That's at 8 o'clock, followed straight up by P1RC's BMW M3 League as well. That's at 9 o'clock straight after. And then Monday night, 8:30 for next gen, Tanso Racing's Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Ooh, political. So that's the lineup. That's full as usual. If you fancy helping out with the channel, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/darksmoker. Drop a donation if you can. Thank you very much. If you like what you've watched, give it a like, give it a subscribe, all that stuff. Most of all, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.